Welcome back to Roots to Bloom. Today, we're not going to talk about how to grow a plant. We're going to discover how one tiny seed-shaped empires transformed economies and changed the entire world. Let's get started.
Every morning, millions of people around the world repeat the same ritual: a cup, hot water, roasted beans. But behind this simple habit lies a history that empires banned, merchants fought over, and that in some countries was once punishable by death. This is the story of coffee, a journey from a seed accidentally discovered by a goat herder to a global industry that serves 2 billion cups a day. The story begins in the 9th century in the Kaffa region of Ethiopia. According to legend, a goat herder named Kaldi noticed his goats acting strangely energetic after eating red berries. Sleepless, hyperactive, almost dancing.
So how does one herder's observation end up sweeping the entire world centuries later?
Curious, Kaldi tried the berries himself. Monks at a nearby monastery learned of the plant and began using it to stay awake during night prayers. But note that coffee wasn't brewed the way we know it today. The beans were eaten raw or mixed with fat into small balls. The roasting and brewing method only developed centuries later, on the Arabian Peninsula. By the 15th century, a genuine coffee culture had taken hold in Yemen. Sufi orders used it to stay alert during their nightly rituals. But like every new power, coffee also sparked fear.
Could a single drink really lead to a ban punishable by death?
It really did happen. In 1511 in Mecca, a religious official named Kaya Beg banned coffee, believing it brought people together to discuss dangerous ideas. A similar tension unfolded in the Ottoman Empire. Under Sultan Murad IV, coffee houses were shut down, and drinking coffee was met with severe punishment. But the bans never lasted. Coffee houses reopened again and again because people simply weren't willing to give up the habit. Coffee reached Europe in the 17th century through Venetian traders. At first it was met with suspicion. Some clergy called it the drink of the devil. As the story goes, Pope Clement VIII tasted coffee, approved of it, and cleared the way for the drink in the Christian world.
Could a single cup of coffee really change the stance of a religion?
Apparently, it could. Coffee houses multiplied rapidly in London, Paris, and Vienna. These places weren't just selling a drink. The ideas of the Enlightenment, journalism, and even the world of finance took shape around coffeehouse tables. The insurance giant Lloyd's of London, for instance, was founded in the 17th century, inside a coffeehouse where merchants and sailors gathered. Today, the coffee industry faces one of the biggest threats in its history: climate change. Scientists project that if global warming continues at its current pace, a significant portion of today's coffee-growing regions will no longer be suitable by 2050. So the future of that cup we reach for every morning isn't actually guaranteed. Exactly. Meanwhile, the fair trade movement is working to partially address coffee's colonial legacy, aiming to give farmers a fairer share of the profits. Coffee's story didn't end in the past. It's still being written today. From a goat herder's accidental discovery to a drink banned by empires, from colonial trade routes to today's global economy, coffee isn't just a plant, it's a small but powerful mirror of human history. So what do you think is the plant that changed the world the most? Coffee, tea, or black pepper? Let us know in the comments. We'll keep uncovering the hidden history of plants in this series. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. The cup in your hand right now might look ordinary, but inside it is a story spanning 1,000 years. A goat herd chasing his flock through the mountains of Ethiopia, a drink banned in Mecca, a bean once called the devil's drink by clergy until a pope blessed it, a crop that redrew the trade routes of empires, and today, a habit that wakes up half the planet every morning. Coffee became more than a drink. Coffee houses where ideas were debated fueled the Enlightenment, gave birth to journalism, and hosted the planning of revolutions. But it was also a trade network built on the backs of enslaved labor, a darker side of this history we shouldn't forget. Today, climate change threatens coffee production itself. As temperatures rise, the land where coffee can grow keeps shrinking. Fair trade and sustainable farming aren't a luxury anymore, they're a necessity.
So the next time you're sipping your morning coffee, you probably won't be thinking about any of this, right? But next time you look at that cup, remember, you're holding a story of empires, resistance, and transformation. Thank you for joining us on this journey to discover how this one plant changed the world. Next time, we'll explore how another plant shaped another empire entirely. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. See you in the next one on Roots to Bloom.